The Indian Army has issued a request for proposals for 155mm towed howitzers. Until March 8th, suppliers may register to compete for the contract. The announcement of the requirement for towed artillery systems, which was endorsed by the Defence Acquisition Council on November 30th, prompted this tender. The Ministry of Defence declared last year that this weapon would serve as the foundation of the artillery forces of the Indian Army. The Army intends to acquire 52 caliber and 155mm artillery weapons through the Buy Indian IDDM procurement category, as stated in the tender documentation. The execution of this procedure necessitates the involvement of an Indian supplier who has conceptualized, engineered, and produced the product, with a minimum of 50% of its expense-related components being manufactured domestically. In addition to having a maximum weight of 15 tons, towed artillery systems must possess the ability to discharge standard 155mm projectiles from a distance exceeding 40 kilometers. A minimum service life of 20 years should be established, which should encompass a barrel life of 1,500 equivalent full charges. It has taken time for the Army's objective of equipping thousands of new artillery systems in accordance with the Field Artillery Rationalization Plan of 1999. To acquire traction, the Army may potentially acquire 1,200 towed artillery systems. However, the initial procurement is expected to consist of 400 howitzers, which are valued at approximately $783 million. Now let's look at the Indian companies who can potentially compete in this tender. A subsidiary of private company Bharat Forge Limited, Kalyani Strategic Systems Limited may offer the 13-ton Bharat-52 and an 8-ton extended-range mountain howitzer. The latter is classified as an ultra-light howitzer with maneuverability capabilities in mountainous regions. Advanced Weapons and Equipment India Limited, a state-owned enterprise, might offer its 14-ton Dhanush howitzer. The 45 caliber system has been modified by the organization to conform to the specifications of the 52 caliber, which has a range of 42 kilometers. Tata, an industrial conglomerate, might also consider making a lighter variant of its 18-ton improved towed artillery gun system in order to compete more effectively. Tata and Kalyani are concurrently vying for the contract to provide 307 units of advanced towed artillery gun system, or the ATAGS ordnance, to the military. Under the Buy Indian IDDM category, foreign collaboration is permitted, which could enable Adani Defence and Aerospace and Elbit Systems, an Israeli company, to offer the autonomous towed artillery system ATHOS. The term purchase Indian IDDM pertains to the acquisition of goods from an Indian supplier that have been designed, developed, and produced domestically, with a minimum of 50% indigenous content factored into the cost of the entire contract value. Truck-mounted howitzers and light-towed weapons have garnered positive responses from numerous companies. India is assured of its ability to build variants of the modern ATAGS system, which it has designed and developed with great success. Proficient manufacturing personnel are readily accessible in both the corporate and public domains. The metallurgical requirements for local production are available. Nevertheless, India must make progress regarding the software prerequisites for subsystems. Additionally, India requires transport vehicles to tow ordnance systems. It is probable that Ashok Leyland, a domestic manufacturer, will meet this demand. Now, which manufacturer do you think will take this order? Let us know in the comments. We discuss such interesting subjects every day. Please subscribe to the channel and share and like the videos.